Let's go. We see that hype outside. Right from the house.
Guys, Golden here, and welcome back to another Fortnite Mobile update video. Guys, after waiting over 100 days for the verdict, the judge has finally announced who won the Fortnite versus Apple lawsuit. So today I'm going to be breaking down the verdict for all of you guys and what the winner is going to mean for the Fortnite mobile community. So make sure you guys watch until the very end to make sure you guys get all the news. But either way, you guys know I don't want to waste you guys' time, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the mobile news. Alrighty, so to quickly recap, if you guys did not know what happened between the Fortnite versus Apple situation, Epic Games basically got Fortnite removed from iOS on August 13th, 2020 due to them adding their own direct payment system, which broke Apple's terms of service, and Apple then suspended Epic's developer account, removing Fortnite from the App Store. Now, unfortunately, this started an entire lawsuit, and the trial for this lawsuit took place on May 4th, ending on May 24th, but the judge didn't announce the winner right away and explained that she would try to announce the winner within weeks, if not months. And now, nearly 110 days later, we finally got the verdict, and I got a lot to break down for all of you guys. 180 pages of reading. So fasten your seatbelts and listen to every word I'm about to say, because this was the most communication we've gotten in 13 months. Alright, so let's get right on into it now. Because the verdict is 180 pages, and obviously I don't want to bore you guys going through each and every single page, I'm just going to be summarizing the important parts for all of you guys, so that way this video isn't boring as hell. So first off, let's talk about the benefits Epic got from this lawsuit. Now, the first change I want to talk about is quite a big change, because the judge actually confirmed that she would be ordering Apple to permanently allow developers to include links or buttons leading to a browser where you could use a third-party payment method. Now, Apple actually already said that they were willing to do this change, and the judge is making it clear that Apple has to permanently keep this change, and now developers are going to be able to link customers to their payment method, which is kind of cool. However, unfortunately, as good as this sadly isn't how Epic's direct payment system works in Fortnite, since it's not actually bringing customers to a website. Instead, it's simply placed inside of the app. Now, could Epic create a website to purchase cheaper V-Bucks? Yes, and the CEO of Epic actually did confirm whether they would be doing this or not, and I'll be talking about that in just a bit. But first, we got more important things to talk about. Now, the main question you guys are probably wondering, if you haven't been spoiled, is who won the Fortnite versus Apple lawsuit? Well, here's what the judge said. The judge stated at the end of the verdict, which was just released a little bit ago, in summary, the court does not find that Apple is an antitrust monopolist in the sub-market for mobile gaming transactions. But to end it off, to make it clear who won, the judge said, for the reasons set forth herein, the court finds in favor of Apple on all counts except with respect to violation of California's unfair competition law, and that is only partially. So guys, that confirms it. According to the judge, Apple won the Fortnite versus Apple lawsuit. To me, I 100% thought Epic won. So to hear the judge say this, I was super surprised. And many people agreed with me. Although, yes, technically Apple won, Apple also didn't really get much from this lawsuit. While Epic was able to change a massive rule in the App Store, and Apple's stock market actually dropped a ton after this verdict was released. So I wouldn't really call this a win for Apple. Now, obviously, if Epic won, the game would 100% return. But now that Apple quote-unquote won, the odds were not looking too good. But even before this trial, many people thought even if Apple were to win this lawsuit, people assumed that the judge would either force Epic to remove their payment method or would force Apple to bring the game back. However, neither of these ended up happening, and the judge could have literally saved Fortnite Mobile by just typing a few extra words. So this really hurt a lot of mobile players to hear this, but there was a little bit of hope in the mobile community that perhaps Epic would make the decision to call it quits or make some sort of agreement with Apple and maybe, just maybe, bring the game back. And Tim Sweeney, the CEO of Epic, luckily finally gave us some communication on iOS's return, and he made a statement on this verdict saying, "Today's ruling isn't a win for developers or for consumers. Epic is fighting for fair competition among in-app payment methods and app stores for 1 billion consumers. So here he's basically just explaining how this wasn't what Epic wanted from this lawsuit, and according to him, this change was not a win for developers, which makes no sense considering this change is going to make tons of developers hundreds of millions of dollars. But since it doesn't help good old Epic Games, according to Tim, it's not a win for developers. It almost sounds like Tim was doing this mostly for himself and for more money all along. But anyways, here you're really gonna want to listen closely. This next part is probably the most important part of today's video, and that's because Tim said Fortnite will return to the iOS App Store when and where Epic can offer in-app payment in fair competition with Apple's in-app payment, passing along the savings to customers. There it is, guys, the news we really didn't want to hear. Tim just confirmed that he is not done fighting against Apple, and this tweet confirms that Fortnite is not returning to the iOS App Store anytime soon. And the statement confirms that Epic is going to be appealing the judge's decision, and as much as that sounds like a good thing, that means we likely are going to have to wait at least 6 months before the new appeal to trial finishes. And my guess is Apple is also going to appeal the judge, forcing them to allow developers to put links in their apps. And it was clear that no matter who won, there was going to be some sort of an appeal, and clearly Epic is not happy with this decision. But yeah, guys, this is seriously such a disappointment for the mobile community. We have waited 13 months without this game, and when the lawsuit is finally finished, of course, Epic's not happy with the decision, and I'd really love to continue making content on this game, but it's just gonna be the same. Oh, hopes go up, and then, oh, they go down immediately, and these past 13 months have literally been a roller coaster. So with that being said, I'm sad to announce this is going to be my final Fortnite mobile news video for a very long time. And if I do get any crazy news out of nowhere, obviously I will still keep you guys updated. But after you're done with this video, you most likely won't hear me talking about Fortnite mobile news for a very long time. I just want to give a huge shout out to everyone who has stuck with this game until this day. You guys are seriously amazing, and I seriously want to thank all of you guys for sticking with me and this game until what seems like the end. You guys are seriously real ones. It just really does suck that such an amazing community was completely left behind by the company responsible for creating this amazing community. And I mean, they used our platform as leverage against Apple. It's just so sad how Epic completely ruined such a fun game for tons of people. I mean, there's literally millions of mobile players who don't get to play Fortnite with their friends anymore because of what Epic did. It's just so clear that Epic couldn't care less about their community. They have literally had hundreds of chances to bring Fortnite back, and they refused all of them. I mean, it just really makes no sense. Now, I could rant all day just complaining about how bad of a company Epic Games is, but I don't want to waste you guys' time. You guys know this, so I want to finish talking about what this verdict did, even though, as you can tell, it was clearly a pretty bad verdict. But first off, Epic now has to pay Apple $3.6 million plus 30% of any revenue that Epic has made from their direct payment system between November 1st to September 10th. So guys, that is a lot of money. Basically, all the money that Epic made from their direct payment system, Epic still is gonna have to pay that 30% commission from their payment method to Apple, which is honestly kind of sad, because that means all this time that we have been buying stuff with Epic's payment method, the money's still been going to Apple, because basically Epic lost. Now, the judge also gave Apple the right to terminate Epic Games' developer account at any time. And yeah, that's pretty much all of the important stuff from the verdict. There's obviously a lot more, but that's pretty much all the stuff that's somewhat important for the iOS community. So yeah, guys, that was obviously not the news we were hoping to get from this lawsuit winner. I know we all wanted Fortnite Mobile back, but it's hard to get a game back when the owner of the game doesn't seem to want it back. But hey, if you guys are wondering what the future of this channel is gonna be looking like, I'll be talking about that at the end of this video. But first, we need to address the elephant elephant in the room. What about Fortnite returning to iOS in Korea? Well, that transfers perfectly into the next topic, so let's talk about just that. So if you guys didn't watch my video yesterday, to quickly summarize it, Fortnite tweeted out saying they're going to be requesting to bring Fortnite back to iOS in Korea, since basically a new law is being created where Apple and Google will need to allow developers to use third-party payment systems inside of their app. Not like links leading to outside of the app, literal payment systems inside of the app, but only in Korean apps. So because of this new law, obviously Fortnite is no longer breaking their terms of service in Korea. But Apple almost immediately responded to this lawsuit, and Apple explained how they have no need to reinstate Epic's developer account since it was terminated before the new law. And Apple explained how they would only reinstate it if they agreed to play by the same rules as everyone else. I mean, guys, this day just can't get any worse. But if I'm being honest, this response makes no sense. How is Apple gonna let every other developer use their own payment system in Korea, but not let Epic? And then say, oh, well, they have to play by the same rules as everyone else when they're not even letting them play by the same rules as everyone else. This is just a terrible response from Apple, and I'm really hoping Epic decides to come back against Apple because their reasoning just simply doesn't make sense. Now, I did think of this big brain idea, and I tagged Tim Sweeney telling him he should remove the direct payment method, and this would then bring Epic's developer account back on the iOS devices, and then he could bring the direct payment system back into the app, and Apple would not be able to suspend their account without breaking the new law. And Tim actually did respond to this and said a very Tim Sweeney type response, simply saying, I just disagree. No reason why he disagrees, but it's Epic, so why would they have to give us any communication anyways, right? Now, there is a chance that Epic is going to fight against Apple's decision in Korea, perhaps start another lawsuit there, and honestly, I'm confident they'd win in Korea since clearly the government already sees how unfair Apple's policies are. But either way, I guess there is a little hope if Epic continues to push against Apple in Korea that perhaps they could get Fortnite back in iOS there, which, as I explained previously, we would simply need to change our Apple ID region to download Fortnite if things did go well. But I can't physically get my hopes up at this point. I mean, guys, we have had our hopes shut down so many times, but I guess if you guys are the types, you know, hey, I want to stick with the Fortnite Mobile community, you guys can wait and see, but I wouldn't dedicate energy thinking about Fortnite Mobile every day, and there really isn't much hope for this game, if I'm being honest, and that means a lot coming from the guy who literally has had hope this entire lawsuit. But anyways, guys, unfortunately, that's all the news we have to talk about in today's video. This might be my final time saying that, and if you guys are wondering, I'm not gonna be quitting YouTube. This is simply gonna be a new chapter for this channel, and if I'm being honest, I need your guys' help. I honestly have no idea what content I want to make on this channel in the future. I'm completely lost. So if you guys have any suggestions, anything you guys would want to see me post, drop a comment down below letting me know some ideas, and I will never fully give up on Fortnite Mobile. If we get any new news, I will still let you guys know, of course, but I don't expect much is going to come out in the next few weeks, which is why I'm planning on slowly switching up my content just a little bit. Just drop me a comment down below, and I will probably not post for a little bit, so I'll be reading nearly every single comment on this video, I promise. But yeah, guys, I just want to give one last thank you to all of you guys. Without each and every single one of you, I wouldn't be near where I am today, so thank you all so much. I really do appreciate the support you guys have shown me. It does mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much. But either way, this has been golden. Do with this information as you will, and I will see you all in the next one. And for the one time, next in the news, peace.